Hey there, welcome back to some Night Rain. We're going to be doing a solo run with the Wylder, and we're only going to use his starting weapon. I'm doing it because there's a bunch of different relics that have effects on your starting armament, and I really have enjoyed utilizing those, and the Wylder in particular has a nice little combo he can do here where you can get frost and fire going on. So I have a relic that makes my starting armament deal frost buildup, and then with the follow-up to his... Okay, we're gonna die to beginning, guys. But then with the follow-up attack to his little hook shot, you can actually deal fire damage. And so what we can do is a nice little combo where we build up frost. It will frost proc on the guys, deal a burst of damage, and then we can immediately cleanse it with the fire and try and build it up again. Now, is it super effective? No, it's really not, honestly. However, it is fun. I do enjoy using it, and so I do want to go ahead and try and keep using it. Plus, it's just, sometimes it's fun to use those different abilities that it tries to give you for your starting weapons. Even though, I mean, the weapons, while not necessarily bad, I mean, they're basic. They're bad in the sense that they don't do anything. It's literally your starting weapon. And I kind of wish there were some other things that you could do with it and sort of develop a kind of startup that's going to allow you to have an effective starting weapon, without sacrificing too much or without it having to get too strong, because you don't want to be able to start with a weapon that's so strong that you don't need any others. It should take some work, but I don't know. I'm kind of all over the place. But yeah, let's see how it goes. We are also going to be fighting the Sentient Pest because they have a fire weakness thing, and then in addition to that, you have to be careful with this setup. If you fight anybody that is immune to frost, well, the setup is just not going to do as well, right? Because you can't frostbite them. So the Night Lord, no good. Or the Shape of Night or whatever, no good. The Ice Dragon, no good. So you need to make sure you're fighting enemies or a Night Lord that could actually have frostbite applied to them. And fire will also be kind of decent as well. I was really hoping for an Ice Greatsword or something. I went here first. There's a reason I came here first. The reason is I wasn't thinking. I had been doing some runs, and I had been trying to push for a Frost Greatsword, because if you can get a Greatsword that still applies Frost buildup, that isn't your starting one, then you can still use a follow-up attack to get the burning effect to it. But I wasn't thinking that I'm only sticking to my main weapon. So what that means is I should be getting the smithing stones in order to upgrade it, because that's what we need to do. And there was actually a merchant outside of that fort we were just at, which is exactly what we needed to get, and I kind of derped on that too because my brain is just all over the place. Look at that nice little chunk of burst damage, and then it goes away and gone. Sort of downside too about using the frost and then the fire cleanse is that you don't really get to utilize the armor debuff that's applying to the enemies. They take more damage, right? You don't get to use that because you're cleansing it right away. And the idea is that then you can get the burst of damage again, which is cool. However, if you're really looking for that burst at that point, I feel like you might as well just use bleed if that's what you really want to do. So it kind of depends too. I mean, I found too that if I have teammates that have frost, because I've been messing around with this, a teammate with frost as well, we are proccing it all the time. I'm cleansing it then all the time, and so we really didn't have any issues constantly applying and reapplying it, etc., on and on. So now we can actually upgrade our starting weapon. Wait, what happened to my weapon? Alright, so it's upgraded one. Now we can move on. Let's actually go and cleanse this place over here. Let's just hit him with fully charged here. Boom! There's a frostbite. Fire cleansed it immediately. We back up a little bit, and then we pull in. Frostbite again, and we should be pretty set to go, right? Boom. The setup itself isn't exactly difficult to get going. You need 2 relics. You need 1 for the Wylder that gives you the follow-up attack. Only works for Greatsword, since kind of why we want to use our starting weapon. And then you need something that's going to get your starting weapon to do Frostbite buildup. So for me, I had 1. It also gives me a race calling bell and something else. It's kind of meh overall. But if you've got something like that, then you should be okay. Now, from there, you'll still have a 3rd one open. Now, there's another relic. It's from the dragon, the ice dragon, Night, Miasma of the Night, something. That one gives you Chilling Mist on your starting weapon, but it doesn't give you innate Frostbite buildup. And that's kind of a problem, because if we use a Chilling Mist, it applies a frost effect to our weapon, which means we can't have the fire effect going at the same time. So you can only have one of them going at the same time. So you could alternate it if you really wanted to. You can make that work. It's just not as efficient. Now, a good thing about it, though, is it has an effect where you become shrouded whenever you apply Frostbite to an enemy. It's actually pretty nice. I kind of like it more on the Duchess, because she has some other really weird, you know, non-targeting type of effects going on. I find that's kind of fun, but for this guy, it can also be pretty good too, just to not have somebody targeting you. It's kind of a lifesaver, especially when you're playing solo, because when you're solo, everybody's looking at you, and to have that break in aggro is pretty helpful. We'll take this one for improved fire attack power. That should maybe help us out. It's our thing. And let's get out of here. Oh, I just realized it's a rot place. And now, in a perfect world, we could actually have the crater, and that would actually allow us to get a legendary upgrade to our starting weapon, which would be pretty solid. It's not, though, so we'll have to make do with what we've got. Knight Rider, we can totally take him on. And actually, the horse frosts pretty easily, I find. Yeah, look at that. There we go. Now we take care of him. Oh, he just died. That shouldn't have happened. I think there was a glitch there. Lightning Ram, projectile damage, nah. Improved fire attack power again. Boost HP restoration from flasks. We're going to take that one. Only because I'm not 100% sure that the that fire attack boost is actually affecting the bonus we've got from our follow-up attack. Otherwise, yeah, I would totally take it. Another thing, and y'all will have to tell me, I'm sure somebody earlier when we were upgrading our weapon was probably screaming a little bit, but I didn't upgrade my weapon to epic right there because I was under the impression that with it being epic level, I would have to be level 7 in order to utilize it. But I don't know if that's true because we upgraded it. If it's only the weapons you find that have the level requirements. You know what I'm trying to say? So if we upgrade it, does that mean we can utilize it regardless of its rarity and regardless of our level? Or is there actually a restriction here? Please stop stomping. Recover. There we go. In the face? Nope, we didn't get his face. Okay, well, we need to be a little more careful, I guess. Hook back in. It's such a cool skill, man. It's so handy, too. What do we got? Godskin Stitcher, guarding up, poise, improved guard breaking. Yeah, we'll take that. All right. Let's upgrade our weapon. We can hit level 7 now. So when we upgrade it, yeah, we can still use it. So we could have had a stronger weapon. So that is a strategy you could do, I guess. You could get your starting weapon, upgrade it to level 7, or I guess really whatever weapon you have. If you're able to get it to an epic level quickly, then you don't actually have to worry about what level you are. You could have a strong weapon at a low level. Okay, let's see who our first boss is. I also realized I didn't finish one of my final thoughts about the dragon relic, the one that increases your, or gives you chilling frost and gives you the shrouded whenever you frostbite an enemy. Problem was using that one for this setup here. One, I mean, you have to use the chilling frost weapon art. The other thing is it has it gives you increased damage or more power when fighting frostbitten enemies. Now, you might read that as like a Kindred of Rot or the Blood effect, where when the effect procs, you get increased attack power. But as far as I can tell, that doesn't actually seem to be how it works. Instead, you just deal more damage to them if they have frostbite on them. And even then, my light dad testing was kind of iffy on that. It didn't always seem to actually deal any more damage, which was a little frustrating, because that would be a really appealing thing, because now you can get the boost, like you got frost or the rot poison stuff going on, and then get some, it queued that motion. But yeah, you understand what I'm saying. So because we cleanse it, you don't really get to utilize it that well, and so it's just kind of another effect on there that isn't super great for this setup. Not a bad fight with Seal Sword and Tree Spirit. Blood loss, spell duration, successive attacks restore HP. That's always kind of handy. Alright, we are now, I guess we're going to go to the Rot Place, I suppose. I would kind of like to be a slightly higher level, a little bit. I kind of want to go up here and see if we can't fight whatever boss is in there. We might be okay. I really hate fighting this dude, man. He has been a big problem for me in the past. Look at that damage. Heal. Ow. Uh-oh. No! Heal. No. Nice. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. Oh, got the frostbite. Ult is ready. Nice. Magnificent. That worked out really nicely. See, Ordovis's thing is nice. Continuous. Maybe we'll just do more successive attacks to give us HP, dude. I mean, why not, right? Into the Rot Forest we go. We cleared a couple Crucible Knights in there. Got some extra HP. The successive attacks, I kind of realized it after I'd taken the second one. Kind of hard to get a bunch of successive attacks with a Greatsword. You know what I mean? It's not like we have a fast weapon that can really pump out the chain attacks. But, I mean, there's always the opportunities, the potential man, always possibly able to do something. But we'll get the clue. I think there's probably a way you could kind of just guess where the blessings are at. I'm sure there's only a couple locations they actually spawn, but I don't know where they are. I haven't done this enough times, and I'm not going to look it up. So we'll do it the way oh, I forgot his name. We're going to do it the way the game designers intended, right? Hey, attacks inflict rot. That would be super cool. Alright. It's back behind us. Of course it is. So we probably walked right past it. I kind of wondered. I had a feeling that I might be. I guess we didn't walk right by it. So it's up in here somewhere. Really bad about figuring out how to get up into these places. Oh, I did it. I'm really bad at doing this, he says, as he completely gets there immediately. Alright, let's rock and roll. I like that they added in the rot followers. It's really cool because, you know, it was an interesting random thing that they didn't add into the actual game. It's just a, I guess, potential guy. And we go on some nice action here. Ooh, get back some of our HP. Nice, always nice. Some nice little chunks of damage. There's the frostbite, big chunk hit while he has the armor down, right? There's another big hit. Let's hit him with one of these while we got him locked in place. Now, I probably should have saved that for the next boss where I might have actually needed it. You know what I mean? But I just felt like securing this one pretty easily. Even though I probably had it pretty easily as is. Fully charged. It's a good hit. And we're going to back up, get our stamina back. Launch back in. Nice. Clean fight. It's so satisfying. The hook. Oh, what is it? Morgoth's Cursed Sword. Oh, so cool. We probably will take that. Chain attack finisher. So if we ever actually finish a chain attack, it'll be a nice little burst of damage. Bad thing is, I kind of wish the unique attacks and some of the unique abilities of the different condemned. Oh, yeah, see, we should have saved it. I wish they applied to other weapon types, because the curved, it's a curved greatsword, right? So it's a greatsword, it's just curved. And I guess I could be mistaken, but I don't think it actually affects that weapon, right? It has to be just a plain greatsword, right? I don't think this guy can be frostbitten either, actually. Which is kind of a bummer. Come back up, buddy. Or should I just leave and then you'll come back eventually? Who's over here? Maybe I'll go fight whatever this is while he figures himself out. Maybe it'll be easier. Oh yeah, this will be easier. Yeah, look at that chunk of damage. Also, don't think you can frostbite this guy either, so we are just a bit weaker. God, it comes back so quickly too. Allows you to close that gap, which is fantastic. Oh, God dang it. Beautiful soundtrack. Still a beautiful soundtrack on this guy. We're gonna do a big sweeping strike. Yeah, look at the stagger on that. Don't... The upward strike, dude. I mean, yes, this is your starting thing, and it's like, oh, it's, you know, basic, this and that. Don't let it fool you. It's got huge stagger potential. You can trade into things because of the hyper armor on it. It's actually a great tool, as you probably saw there, right? I mean, did some great stagger. Wasn't enough hyper armor to get us through that. Nice. Got some healing back there. There we go. Do we have enough time to go back for the Deathrite Bird? Our ultimate is ready. We might be able to. Defeating enemies restores HP. Successive attacks restore FP. Do we really need the FP? I mean, that could be handy. Not enough to level up, but we should make sure we get our stuff back. Where's it at? There's. Alright, Deathrite Bird, I'm coming back. Coming back for you. Might be able to do it in time. It'll be really close. Ooh. No, don't do it. I was really tempted. I was really tempted. Yeah. No. Can't do it. No way. Oh, don't target him. Target the freaking beetle in front of me. The targeting in this game seems worse than standard Dark Souls targeting. Okay. Lots of successive attacks, dude. What is going on here? We are not actually built to do that many successive attacks. I mean, I guess we are, kind of. What we need is more poise. If we had a lot of poise, then we might be able to do it. But that's only going to do so much against a boss. Ow. Alright, who's it going to be? Okay. So, this is, oh, there's, silver tears. So, I can't remember if this is the dragon or if it's Dancer. Alright, who we got? That looks like Dancer. No, it's the dragon. Okay. I'm pretty okay with that. I don't remember if he can be frostbitten, though. It would make sense if he couldn't, because, I mean, he does ice lightning. We're going to close the distance so he can't hit us. Need to make sure we heal now. Get ready for a sweep or a big smash. Now. Ice. Get into the criticals. Thank you. For a second, I thought that wasn't going to work. That's happened to me a few times where I'm just sitting there trying to do the critical hit, and it just won't work. Let me back away. I considered trying to use the pile driver there, but last time I tried to do that, it did not seem to work, and I waited too long to use it there, and he just got out of it. God dang it. Close the distance. Okay, right into his fist. I guess having iframes on that charge would be too much to ask for, right? Oh, whatever, dude. We're gonna do a big stomp upwards, or he's gonna smash us up. No big deal. Another one. Okay, I would like to get a big hit, please. I missed. Okay, this is an interesting situation to be in. This might be bad for me. Yeah, I waited too long to do the heal. Get you out of the freaking, what's it called? Out of the fire? There we go. Oh, he can be frostbitten. Let's go. Can I get that critical hit? I sure as shit can't. Way too early. Still got one heal left, which is nice. Dodge. In. Okay, we can make it. We can make it. I have no heals left. That's okay. We still have one. Pick me back up, though. I missed that horribly. Comes the next one. Yeah, I knew this. I was playing super aggressive there. That was dumb of me. He would have won if, you know, I hadn't missed my pile driver. Oh, jerk. Come on. Come on. Screw you. Alright, win. Could have been better. Could have been better, but hey, we did it. Charging speed of ultimate gauge. That could be pretty helpful. We'll do that. Now, I fought this guy. I fought this one a few times. I actually really like this fight. Don't know how good at it I am. I can never really decide what the best thing to do is for myself, if that makes any sense. Should I just focus on the scorpion thing at first? Should I kind of ignore it and then go into the butterfly? And his moves, the delay on them, always messes me up. I can never seem to get them right. Yeah, butterfly, hey. Alright, we're gonna play just calm and cool, collected. Interesting, Scorpion actually body blocks his projectiles. Never noticed that before. Get on the other. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Yeah, see, I don't like this. I need to get out of this poison. Ow. Kind of hoping I could just kind of keep ignoring through it. Can I get a critical hit on this dude? No? Yeah, I don't like that. It's so jacked up how much damage that does. Okay, now we go to just butterfly time. Let's go ahead and use one of our flasks. Oh, you jerk. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, we'll just kind of keep this guy down for a bit, I guess. More finisher moves, chain attacks to kind of heal, maybe. Oh, what? How did those miss? Did you see that? That should not have missed. Oh, you jerk. All right. Oh, I think we need to get away from that because he's gonna roar. I feel like he roars. Yeah. We've used all my food, so hopefully this goes okay. Oh, Luke coming in. guess we'll just play defense for a while. I guess I should not have used my damage buff one yet because of this part right here to start with. There we are. Ow. We're gonna stomp. Alright. Flask. Oh, we got the critical. Oh my god, the nuke right on top of us. Hit both of them. Nice. Fully charged. Nice. In with this. Oh, we got the extra fire going on. Look at that go, dude. Clean, dude. And we only used the starting weapon. Fantastic. That was very satisfying. It's fun. It's a fun little setup, man. Just using the frost and the fire combo. The fire can kind of help carry the weapon's low damage. Just make sure you upgrade it to epic. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Obviously, it's not going to work against everybody. If you fight anybody with immunity to frost, it's going to kind of suck, you know. And this could be better if you get a different greatsword that builds up frost and will have a different passive effect to it. That could just be better for you. You know what I mean? And I mean, in general, too, I mean, you have to ask a question, too. Is this, quote-unquote, better than just doing a bleed thing or some other setup, just working with whatever you got, rather than forcing to use your starting weapon with a frost and fire ham-jammed thing, right? But is it better? Like, no, maybe not. Maybe it's okay, comparable. But the thing is, we won. We did it. And as long as you are winning and having fun, it shouldn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. But there you go. I typically like doing something like this on my own, simply because I get the choice of going into the mines, because not everybody likes to go into them, and so I can miss out on getting the upgrade for my starting weapon. But at that point, if you're not constraining yourself to that, just run with something, right? Yeah, thanks for joining me. I'll show you my relics real quick here once we finish the loading up. They are not necessarily amazing. I'm still hoping to get better ones that give me the effects I want, on top of other things that are nice. Here they are. Slate Whetstone. Follow-up attacks possible when using the character skill, only with Greatsword, and physical attack up. Then we've got the art activation spreads fire, strengths, and dexterity. And Grand Drizzly Scene. This one is what's giving us that inflicting frost ability. It also gives a race calling bell and improved frost resistance. If I had something else that did the frost buildup with different effects, I would probably take them, because I'd never use a wraith calling bell. The frost resistance can be nice if that's applicable. If, right, is the big thing. It's going to depend on what you have for your rocks. I mean, obviously, this relic works for me because I have a blue rock that does the frost buildup. If I had a different colored one, if I had a green one, then I would run maybe this one or this chalice. Just, it depends on what you have going on. Yeah. Thanks for joining me, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And until the next one, take care.